combine harvester is 750 units.
Pag-usapan po natin ang Philippine agriculture na pangungunahan ni President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Magandang araw mga kabayan. Sa panahon ni Ferdinand Marcos Sr. noong 1973, inilunsad ang Masagana 99 para palawigin ang produksyon ng bigas ng mga magsasaka sa buong bansa. At ito nga ang dahilan kung bakit naging may sariling kakayanan o self-sufficiency ang bansa at nag-e-export na rin ang Pilipinas sa katabing ASEAN countries hanggang 1978. Ang Philippine Green Revolution noong 1973 kung saan nakapaloob ang Masagana 99 ay nagkaproblema sa pautang sa mga magsasaka sa gobyerno pati private sector, kung saan ang mga magsasaka ay nabigyan ng pautang na walang collateral at subsidiya galing sa gobyerno. Sa maikling pamamayagpag ng Masagana 99 ay nakatulong ito para masolusyonan ang rice shortage mula 1972 dahil sa pagdami ng peste at kalamidad. Sa isang webinar noong September 2020 ng University of the Philippines, Los Baños na pinangungunahan ni Dr. Edgardo Quisumbing, ang dating implementor ng Masagana 99, ang nagsabing matagumpay ang programa. Ang Masagana 99 ay isang package ng bagong teknolohiya para sa mga magsasaka. Ang nakapaloob dito ay high-yielding rice varieties, low-cost pesticides, fertilizers, at credit scheme, kasama na rin ang pagtuturo ng mga technicians sa mga magsasaka paano gamitin ito.
Makapagplano tayo ng buo para sa buong bansa.
Si Dr. Santiago Obien, Founding Executive Director ng Philippine Rice Research Institute at current National Rice Program Senior Technical Advisor, ang nagsabi rin na nasolusyonan ng Masagana 99 ang ibang social problems. Sabi ni Rica Cortez Rinsing, Executive Assistant ni Agriculture Secretary Arturo Tangco, kailangan ng political will.
We have really neglected agriculture because we had a system set up where the entire value chain was attended to by government. And of course, the private sector practitioners come into the picture during the trading and in the market. But that was dismantled in 1986 and has not been a replacement for it. So we have to do it again. And if we look at the countries that we are competing with in terms of rice production, for example, they're Thailand and Vietnam, the obvious ones. Their cost of production is lower. The labor, segment of their production cost is 1/2 of ours. And that's due to mechanization. We have not mechanized at all. It's going to take, it's not a simple thing because we have to organize now to be able to mechanize properly, to use the big machines, the big tractors, the big harvesters, yung nakikita natin sa ibang bansa na ginagamit, nakalaki-laki, na ang bilis-bilis, siguro sa isang araw, ilang hektarya na nakocover nila. Pero ang average na land holding dito sa Pilipinas is less than 1 hectare. So hindi mo magamit yung mga ganung klaseng makina. So the way to do it, or the way we did it in Ilocos, was we organized the cooperatives. And in that way, we were able to take full advantage of economies of scale. And I think that's what we need to do here in the Philippines now. But there are other things that need to be done as well. I think the fact that we are importing galunggong has been made very, very public. It's been very, very clear that it is quite a surprise for us to get into that situation. But again, it really comes from a neglect and the agricultural sector. So the things we have to do the research and development for the new varieties, for the new yung nag-aalaga ng hayop, paano yung gagawin yung pagkalat ng mga inahin. Again, these are different schemes that we have to put together. In our fisheries, there is a very, very good potential for us kung ayusin lang natin ang ating kinukuhanan ng isda. Number one, bigyan natin yung mga mangingisda na mas malaking bangka. Maliliit lang yung bangka nila eh. And they have to go out already 12 kilometers kasi overfish na dito sa loob. And then of course, patrol so that maraming nagpo-poach sa atin. So we have to have all the best techniques and technologies for our farmers and for our fishermen. Fisher folk. So that's just the beginning of it. And then the support. Now, one of the biggest problems that the agricultural industry is facing right now in terms of crops is urea is 2,500 pesos now. And we know of many areas where farmers just didn't plant. And that kills our production. Taas na naman ang importation natin. Because kung minsan, kung kulang talaga. Kung pabayaan mo yan, tataas naman ang presyo, hindi na kaya ng tao. Kaya talagang kailangan ayusin yung agrikultura. So you have to support, the government has to support that. This question of urea, for example, siguro ang gobyerno nang bibili in bulk, hundreds of tons of urea, and then isama na yan sa production loan. Bago planting season, magbibigay ka ng production loan sa farmer, yung iba pera, yung iba seedlings, yung iba abono, the fertilizer at saka yung pesticide. And then you could support them with new techniques, the techno demos, to teach them what are the new plants, what are the new techniques, how you can save water, how you can save on the other inputs, etc., etc. And then the processing. You know, it should not really be allowed anymore. Dapat in the year 2022, dapat wala na tayong nakikitang palay na tinutuyo sa highway. Dahil dapat meron na tayong binigay. Yan, si Rolex knows this well because sa local talagang yun ang problema eh. So, tapos yung mga milling, dapat talaga meron tayong milling na small scale, large scale, depending on what everyone. So the value stays with the farmer. Hindi pumupunta sa trader na may malaking milling na planta. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the traders. They have a part to play. But let's keep as much of the value added and give it back to the farmer. And then, if we are able to do that, gumanda ang ating production, bumura ang ating production cost.
Ang Masagana 99 ay isang basihan ng mga kapalit o upgrade na programa para masolusyonan ang pangangailangan ng agrikultura.
Assuming the government will not make a profit, because the government should not make a profit. So they should be able to sell these basic agricultural products for less.
Ni President-elect Bongbong Marcos Jr. bilang kalihim ng Department of Agriculture. Ay kay Secretary Dar, posibleng maibaba ni President-elect Marcos ang presyo ng bigas sa halagang 27 pesos at 50 centavos kung bibigyan ng bagong administrasyon ng abono ang mga magsasaka, subsidiya sa petrolyo at processing facility. Mungkay ni Dar, ipagpatuloy ang Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund Program. Irerekomenda niya rin buhayin at palakasin ang Masagana 99. Dapat din anya muling buksan ang mga food terminal at paramihan ang mga kadiwa store para direktang may benta ng mga magsasakang produkto sa murang halaga.
Yung budget ng mga new ideas that we introduced before are not given priority by DBM. The decision for PBBM to take leadership meanwhile, even for a short period, is a very strategic decision which tells everyone that yes, agriculture is the priority of my administration.
Subaybayan po natin ang gagawing overhaul para mapagandang serbisyo ng Department of Agriculture sa pamumuno po ni President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Hanggang sa susunod na video mga kabayan, salamat po sa suporta.